Following an intense 2011 season, the 2012 KCB Kenya National Rally Championship was eagerly awaited with anticipation for what was expected to be an even more exciting series. Ian Duncan and Amos Sludge had been the runaway champions, receiving the trophies at a gala award ceremony after their first year at the wheel of the Evil 9.
Yeah, I mean, for sure this car is quicker, the suspension's better. Touch wood, it seems very reliable. I mean, hopefully it doesn't start falling apart. And yeah, it's a proper rally car.
With the slate rubbed clean, the new year represented a new and fresh start, with all the cars stripped and meticulously rebuilt for peak performance. Many acquired new cars, new sponsors, new colors, and more than anything, new energy.
What I want to do is win rallies and win the KNRC. That's what I want to do.
I'm not just coming to enjoy the four-wheel, I'm still coming to push for the championship.
This time I'm going for it, for sure.
I am really looking forward to 2012.
Hopefully top 10s, that's the aim for the season.
We want to give it another good run.
I'm totally ready, man. I'm itching, let's put it that way. I mean, I'm really itching to drive.
Final word for 2012, Subaru will beat Evo.
All the focus was on the first event of the year, the KCB Micro Banking Rally, based in the old town of Nyeri, 140 kilometers to the north of Nairobi. Nyeri is an old colonial town nestled in the foothills of Mount Kenya and the Aberdare mountain range. The area was chosen to commemorate the 60th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth's reign, as it was at the nearby Treetops Lodge that in 1952 she climbed into the treehouse a princess and climbed down a queen. For now, nostalgia was put aside as the cars gathered at the Green Hills Hotel for the pre-event technical check. When put side by side, the 50 cars entered were an impressive display of top-flight machinery. The favourites would be a resumption of the battle between the Mitsubishi Evo 9s of Ian Duncan, Carl Tundo and Alistair Kavanagh, with Baldev Chaga spearheading the Subaru attack. The majority of the cars were in Group N trim, but there were also honours to be gained amongst a host of Group S cars, classics and two-wheel drives. The route was all new, meandering across a myriad of valleys, and more than anything would be technical and a test of skill.
Into caution, medium left over brown, 15.
The stages are tight. There is nowhere you're driving apart from one of the sections. All the other stages you're driving about 200 meters and you have to turn into something. And since it's new for everyone, no one has the advantage over the other. We could get a...
The enthusiasm of the Nyeri residents had been overwhelming when a rally was last staged in the town 6 years ago, and had by no means dwindled, as thousands once again turned out to watch the ceremonial start, welcomed by the Nyeri Town MP and the chairman of the KCB group.
I want to take this opportunity to sincerely thank you for identifying Nyeri Town as the place to be. It truly is the place to be.
We are proud as a title sponsor to host you at this exciting event taking place for the first time after 20 years in Nyeri County.
Baldev Chaga and Raju Semi had been drawn to lead the field, and at the raising of the flag, the race against the clock would not end until the following day. The first section of the event was a spectator stage at the Ruringu Stadium, only 3 kilometers from the start, where just over a kilometer had been taped off on what is normally an athletics track enclosing a football pitch. Thousands filled the grandstands and perimeter embankment, most only getting glimpses in between the clouds of dust. Little was to be gained or lost on the tight circuit, but there was good reason to put on the pressure, with stage money up for grabs. Third place was a tie between Alex Horsey and Nick Dahms in the Mitsubishi Evo 10, together with Carl Tundo and Tim Jessup in their Evo 9, both only 2 seconds off the fastest time. Second went to Peter Horsey and Jeff Mays in the hybrid pickup, who gave themselves a scare as they came off the football pitch. stage in taking the money were Alistair Cavan and Gavin Lawrence, who read the course perfectly, combined with an accurate and tidy demonstration of skill. After it was all over, the cars regrouped at the Green Hills Hotel, where they were held overnight before facing the rally proper the following day. The clear outline of Mount Kenya was silhouetted by the dawn sun, and as the front-runners arrived at the first control, it promised to be another hot and dusty day ahead. The route was split into 14 stages, making up the competitive distance of 160 kilometers. The first 3 stages to the south of Nyeri were run only once, with the 4 stages to the north run twice. In between each loop, there were breaks for service at the Ruringu Stadium after another dash around the spectator stage. The drama of the rally started on the very first stage. After storming through this section, Baldev Chaga and Raju Semi arrived at the end, not only ahead of the route opener, but also ahead of the controllers. And with no time being recorded, the stage had to be cancelled. The decision was welcomed by everyone behind, as the 2-minute gap between the cars had been a race between clouds of hanging dust. The gap was increased to 3 minutes and the rally proper began on stage 3.
Go. Long pass left, do not cut. 50.
On the 3 remaining stages before the first service, Carl Tundu and Tim Jessup took 2 stage wins, opening up a gap of 12 seconds to take the early lead.